Have you ever noticed the people who never post anything, yet they're some of the most grounded, self-assured people you know? Most people assume silent users are boring, private, or don't have a life, but psychology says something completely different. In fact, silent users often have some of the strongest identities, the healthiest boundaries, and the most stable mental habits online. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of silent users, and after this video, you'll never see them the same way again. 1. The myth of nothing to share. One of the biggest misconceptions is this: they don't post because they have nothing going on. But the truth, silent users often have too much going on, emotionally, mentally, and socially. They don't need to broadcast their life because they're too busy living it. They're selective, they're intentional, and they don't feel pressured to perform for strangers on the internet. 2. The core psychology behind silence. Psychologists describe silent users as people with 1. Low need for external validation. They don't chase likes, they don't crave attention, and they don't measure their worth in digital approval. 2. High emotional stability. Their moods aren't dictated by what other people think. Their confidence comes from within, not from a feed. 3. Independence. They don't need to announce every achievement. They don't need an audience to feel real. 4. Strong identity. Silent users know who they are. They aren't trying to prove anything online. Their silence isn't emptiness. It's evidence of a centered, grounded personality. 3. Their relationship with privacy. Silent users respect privacy, not just theirs, but everyone's. To them, sharing is meaningful, not mandatory. Their personal life is something sacred, not content to be consumed. They have strong boundaries. They don't post their partners. They don't overshare their emotions. They don't document every moment. Not because they're hiding, but because they value control over what the world sees. This is emotional intelligence, not avoidance. 4. Deep thinkers, slow posters. Silent users tend to be deep thinkers. They observe more than they speak. They think before they share. They post rarely and intentionally. To them, posting is not a reflex, it's a choice. They don't rush into trends. They don't feel the need to update their lives constantly. They enjoy watching, learning, understanding. They're the observers, the ones quietly taking in the world. 5. Why silent users have stronger offline lives. Because they spend less time curating their online image, they spend more time building real experiences. Their friendships are usually deeper, their relationships are more private, their self-worth isn't tied to performance. They're present, they're grounded, they're living life in the moment, not through a camera lens. 6. The shadow side. Now, not all silence is confidence. Some people stay quiet online because of social anxiety, fear of judgment, overthinking, feeling overwhelmed, introversion. But even then, their silence still reflects a personality style that values caution, thoughtfulness, and depth. So the next time you see someone with 0 posts, don't assume they're uninteresting. Silent users aren't weak. They're not hiding. They simply don't perform. In a world obsessed with attention, their silence is a rare sign of confidence, clarity, and self-control. If you love new knowledge to improve your life, hit subscribe now.